Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So, welcome to the next episode of Movie That Deserves a Sequel. Now, in today's video, guys, I'm going to be covering probably one of the big examples I can say of a movie which, in my opinion, does deserve more story to be told. And this is a film released in 2019, which is a futuristic cyberpunk sci-fi action movie, which is directed by Rodriguez, and this might be among my favourites by him alongside Sin City. And also as well, Spy Kids and other things he's done. So, as well, this movie is also had a screenplay by James Cameron as well, guys. And this movie, which in my opinion does deserve continuation and sequels, is none other than 2019's Alita Battle Angel. So yeah, now, in my opinion, guys, this movie is very underrated. Yeah, I love Alita Battle Angel. And why it's not had a sequel is beyond me. I don't know why we've not done a sequel to this, because this film strongly, in my opinion, deserves sequels. Really does. Loads of sequels. It deserves to be a franchise, in my opinion. What's amazing about it, you have, this film was, of course, released in early 2019, guys, and in my opinion, it has a way better female lead protagonist compared to, shall we say, for example, Captain Marvel, as I call it, which was released in the same year, a few months after, because, thankfully, compared to her, Alita is not a Mary Sue, and she's not underdeveloped, and she's also likeable, too. And I regard it as my favourite performance by Rosa Salazar as well, my favourite role from her, because she played her part really well. And the CGI for her was very impressive as well. Really impressive. And yeah, great supporting actors in the movie. For example, Christoph Waltz as Dr. Ido. Great supporting character, in my opinion. I'd love to see more story to tell with him. And Jennifer Connelly was also very good as her character, Dr. Chiron. And Marsha Ali was also great as the villain Vector as well. And everyone else was also playing their parts really well, like Ed Skrein as Zapan, and also Jackie O'Haley as Gruishka. He was a great villain as well, in my opinion. And yeah, this film just deserves more to be told, and even the ending of the movie, shows there's more story to be coming as well, because we get some cameos which are setting up more story to be told. So thankfully this film does not, force in way too much, set up to more things, really. So yeah, it's one of those films which does set up continuation, but it doesn't shove it down your throat. So I'm very glad this movie did that, just cameos only. For instance, we get to see cameo appearance by Alita's mentor called Gelda, played by Michelle Rodriguez, and also as well a fellow Mortal champion called Josh Hugan, played by Jay Courtney as well. So and apparently they're intending to be larger roles in the sequel. So yeah, I'd love to see more of those characters. I was interested to see them from their cameos. And we even get as well an appearance as well of Nova, who is played by Ed Norton as well. So, I really, hope we get to see more, because Nova's appearance at the end, of course, was a sign there's more to be told. So, I really hope that we get to see sequels to this movie, because yeah, like I said, guys, why we've not done sequels to this, it shocks me, because this film, in my opinion, strongly deserves more story to be told with sequels, absolutely. And I would rather see James Cameron do sequels to Alita than instead making those unnecessary Avatar sequels, which I am very certain, I have no doubt, are going to be trash, because I didn't even like the original movie either, in my opinion. I think it's one of the most overrated movies of all time, because I don't like it at all. I think it's boring. And also has unlikable characters. But this film, however, has a likable protagonist being Alita, so yeah, exactly. So compared to Avatar, which I don't like, where I was rooting for villains to win, I was rooting for Alita herself, because she's a very likable, well-developed character. And yeah, and I'd love to see more of her, absolutely. And I just really hope that, that the makers will see sense and start making a sequel as soon as possible, and the companies too will see sense and start making it. They really need to, because it does deserve more to be told. Yeah, it shocks me there's not going to be anytime soon, as far as I know, really. There is plans for a second movie coming soon, apparently, as well. But sadly, Christopher Waltz stated that he's not heard any discussions about a potential sequel to a film. So, which is a shame. This was a couple of years ago. And even the director is hoping a sequel will be made. And apparently he's going to try pitching an Alita sequel for director Rodriguez if a Book of Boba Fett series directed by him would succeed in being good. And even though I wasn't really much a fan of that scene, I thought it was disappointing, Book of Boba Fett, really. You know, at least it got positive reception, so hopefully that could be, you know, that could be a chance for him to greenlight this second Alita movie. I really hope so. Because, yeah, it was one good thing that Shaw did. At least it will give Robert a chance to greenlight an Alita sequel. So, yeah. So, long story short, guys, in my opinion, Alita Battle Angel is a big example of a film which does deserve continuation with sequels. I really do think so. Because, yeah, that's why I got it on Blu-ray. You know, I really love this movie, yeah. There you go, out of its cover. And I really want there to be more story to be told as soon as possible with sequels. Because, yeah, I would rather we do sequels to this than, of course, the unnecessary Avatar sequel, which, in my opinion, I know are going to be trash. I just know it. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to watch them. I refuse to watch them. But I would, however, 100% watch sequels to this. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Because this film was so amazing to watch, and definitely, in my opinion, very underrated and deserves more love. Absolutely. Because it was so good. And I really hope that the makers will eventually, you know, greenlight sequels, because it does deserve them. I mean, they've even been planned to, and this movie sets them up as well, so... And you can't just leave a movie on its own when it's setting up more story to be told. You just can't do that. You've got to tell more story if it sets it up, of course. So, yeah. Like, I mean, there's been times when, you know, films have set up sequel which have unfortunately not been good, but at least you have a reason to exist because they've been set up. So, and this movie, of course, sets them up. So, yeah, I really hope they'll get green lighted, because, you know, they deserve to exist thanks to them being set up, thanks to the cameo appearances in this movie from, you know, Nova, and also as well, Alita Mentor and the champion at Motorball. So, yeah, I really hope this film will get more movies in the future as like a franchise. Like, in my opinion, it deserves it, because you can tell more stories with Alita herself. You can even tell more stories with Dr. Ido as well, and even with Jennifer Connelly's character as well. Absolutely. And you can even choose new villains too as well, based on a manga, which the movie's based on. So yeah, I don't see why not. And so, yeah, so long story short, guys, in my opinion, Alita Battle Angel is a big example of a film that deserves sequels. And yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to keep rewatching this film because I love it, which is why I got it on Blu-ray, because it was an amazing movie. And yeah, definitely really great to watch. And like I said, guys, I'm not watching Avatar sequels. I'd rather see James Cameron do screenplays for Alita sequels, or even direct them if he wants to. I don't know. As long as they happen, of course, yeah. So I'm not going to watch those. Hell no, I refuse. I'll instead rewatch Alita, absolutely. And yeah. So, guys, this is me doing the next episode of Movie That Deserves a Sequel. And today, guys, I was saying why, in my opinion, Alita Battle Angel deserves sequels. So you know what drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let us know in the comments what you guys think of Alita Battle Angel. Do you think it needs a sequel or not? Also, be sure to join Team Prime Press and subscribe for me in the future. If you would like to be a member, you can press on if you use a piece of that, or you can leave a description, and I'll see you all later.